Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So yeah, I've decided to do another live cast. Well, this is really just a stream of me playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, the reason why I chose Sonic the Hedgehog is much like I've done some of my other live casts, is that on my Facebook group, Retro Gaming and Retro Toys, we like to have a fun, like, high score challenge. I mean, it's not to be taken seriously. It's just an excuse to play some games. It really, what it is. I mean, you don't really win anything out of it. It's really just it's for bragging rights, I guess you want to say. But the real reason behind it is just to have some fun. And it was a suggestion from one of the members of the group, and they thought it'd be cool if we just did something to have some fun playing video games. And I really like it because it's getting me to play some of the older games that I haven't played in a while. And like some of the choices I'm picking for the games right now, while we're started this thing, was like Donkey Kong on the NES and Super Mario Brothers, and some of the stuff that we played a lot when we were younger, or maybe when we first bought the games, or a while back, we would have had these games, and it's just cool to just find a reason to want to fire them up again. Like, even though I like playing retro games, I mean, for myself, I don't have a whole lot of time right now, as it stands, to be playing a lot of these games. And so it's just really like when I'm making videos or whatever I'm doing. I got a job, I got a family, I got things to do. So when you want to sit down and actually play a game, and you got like a ton of choices, you're like, what am I going to play? What am I in the mood for? Am I going to play? Because I'm a retro gamer. I don't play modern stuff. I don't have the Nintendo Switch. My latest system is like the Nintendo Wii, and I hardly ever play that. So this is just kind of a little background as to why I'm doing these types of videos. And this is really just going to be, my attempt at playing Sonic the Hedgehog, because that's the one I chose. Because so far all the choices that I've done for this challenge, it has been like Nintendo, and I think I did one Atari. I think I did Pitfall for the Atari, and James Campbell, one of my frequent viewers, actually won that one. But so the other ones I've done is been Nintendo, because I figure Nintendo, they have these games, or it's easy to emulate. And I figure let's move on to the Sega right now and do like Sonic the Hedgehog, because let's just face it, Sonic is the face of Nintendo, like Mario, or sorry, Sega, like Mario is the face of Nintendo. So, I mean, we did Super Mario Brothers. Let's do Sonic the Hedgehog. Played this game in a long time. I mean, I had the Sega sometime whenever in the mid '90s, when it became cheaper. When they came out with like the second model of it, and even then, I mean, I played I played Sonic, and I wasn't even that good at it. I mean, I think I completed it once or twice, but I was okay at it. I focused more of my attention on Nintendo, and playing Nintendo games like Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo, and I played a lot of like Super Mario 3 and golf, and all these odd titles. So at the time, having the Sega, I only had probably like a small little box of games. I think I had like Kid Chameleon and Tasmania, or like a few little oddball titles here and there. And so yeah, I mean, my skills at playing Sonic were never the greatest. So this is just going to be my attempt again at trying to get back into the game. I'm just going to shrink some of these windows I have open, which is really annoying. And I'm going to be using this. I'm using an emulator because it's just easier for me to do these live streams right now this way. And so I got this kind of controller. I guess it's kind of like a Sega Genesis. It's not exactly. It's got the gamepad, and it's got these 6 buttons. You can program it to the way you need to get it done. But I mean, it'll do its job. It's not the best. I like how I have for the Nintendo, or for my Nintendo emulator, I have like actual Nintendo gamepad look and feel to actually play Nintendo games. But for this, I have to stick with this one. I don't even remember when I bought this. I mean, what's the name of this thing? Cytec gamepad P220 digital throttle. I don't know, whatever. But you know, it does the job. I can't really complain. I wouldn't be able to play this any other way. So I'm going to go in. I have this emulator. It's called Fusion, and it allows me to play Sega Genesis, Sega Master System, and I think Sega, was it the CD or something? I don't know. So let's just get this up and running. Hopefully I can get it up to a full screen. And then I'm going to have to share my screen. So just give me a second here. Just going to go into sharing my screen. And go into the ROM. Popular Sega intro. Let's go to a full screen. Let's see if I can get a full screen going on here. As you can tell, I'm still learning this whole live streaming, and you know, I'm using Google Hangouts, which is probably not the best method of doing this. So let's just I guess I have to go into video full screen. There we go. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega 1991. Wow, this is like, you know, it just brings back so many memories of me playing this. And it was so different from playing like Mario games, right? Like playing, you know, the Super Mario Brothers. Oh, what's that? Green Lantern HD just came on. I'm not allowed to outscore him. Oh, okay. I mentioned this before. I don't think I will. I'm not. I mean, when I tried this, like I just tried it briefly, and then I realized how much I suck at this game. I mean, it's just terrible. I couldn't even remember half of what goes on in this game. Okay, let's get this going. Start. Green Hill Zone, Act 1. All right. Oops. Okay, that's my pause button. I don't want to hit that. Okay. Oh. You know, the sad thing is I don't remember all the buttons for this. I don't know if it's just the one button or if it's multiple buttons for this game. I do remember you have to flip to kill things. That's why I hate coming back to some of these games where I used to be good at them, and then it's like it's almost as if I've just never seen this game in my life. I'm just not that good at it. I don't know why I did this with you know, why I didn't continue on playing too much of the Sega. I mean, it doesn't help that my original Sega that I had actually got stolen. That someone actually one of my friends, I think, or you know, so-called friends that I used to hang out with in high school, I think they broke into my house and they stole a bunch of stuff, and the Sega was one of them. They stole the Sega, and I don't know, I can't remember if they took the games too, or if they just took the unit, which kind of really sucked. But they left my Nintendo, which I was so happy about because I really enjoy my Nintendo. I hate that if they took my Nintendo. So I had my Nintendo. I still have it today. You know, that was the one my father bought me, and you know, it's still my Nintendo of today, and all the games. But I believe they took the Sega, and they took all my games from Sega. I think they did. So I had to kind of rebuy all these. Like I have the same Genesis that I used to have. It's just you know, oh shit, I forgot about this. I haven't done this in a while. I guess that's from that big ring that I got. Whoa. But yeah, I mean that was really sucky, and you know, after that happened, I didn't really have a Sega for a while, until one day I think I found my the one I have now. I think I found it in a thrift shop. Oops, for really cheap. And then I had to hunt down the games. Again, I found them in thrift shops. Thrift shops used to be a good source for video games. Well, what we call retro games today. Back in you know back in the late 90s, these things were just like literally given away or thrown away or cheap. You went into like stores like was it Microplay, I think it was called. And they would be selling like Sega Genesis games because at that point PlayStation was the big thing. It was all about PlayStation 2 and you know, even when Xbox got introduced. It was all about that. So people didn't give a crap about Sega Genesis and Nintendo and even Atari. Nobody gave a crap about that either. So it was kind of cool that I was able to start stocking up on this stuff, thinking, this is awesome. Even though I didn't think it'd be worth any money, I didn't really care because I thought these are awesome games, and I kind of got into the PlayStation market a bit, but not too much. I found that when I started collecting PlayStation stuff, I wasn't really buying anything modern. I was buying, greatest hits type of games, like play Atari on PlayStation, play in television, and I thought this is kind of silly because I own the original systems. It's handy when you don't own them, but when you already own them and you're buying them for that, like for a modern system. That being said, I just realized that up to date with a lot of this modern technology. But it looks like with PlayStation 4 and all that stuff, they give you options to actually stream live from the system. So that seems kind of cool. Whoa. Of course, I don't know what any of these enemies are either. I've never actually studied the lore of Sonic. Even when I owned the game in the first place, I never really bothered to care about the characters or anything like that. If you watch any of my videos, you probably notice I'm pretty lazy when it comes to reading manuals. It's pretty bad, actually. I'm like not doing things I should be doing because I didn't read the manual. Whoa, I just got... What? All right, that was not funny. I definitely admit that I probably should take more care in actually reading and understanding how the game... I'm one of those players that just wants to plug the game in and just start playing. Even when I get a brand new game, I just can't wait to it that I just never spend the time to read the manual. I don't think I'm alone on that. I think a lot of people are like that, though. Perhaps it comes from the the old days where a lot of video games were pretty intuitive. I mean, you just plugged them in, you understood what you had to do. It didn't really take a lot of time, but well, not newer, but these types of games, you almost had to understand the game by reading the manual. Just find them a little bit, I don't know, impatient, lazy. I don't know what you want to call it. I remember actually a couple of days ago when I tried this out to see if my ROM worked, and I gave this game a couple of tries. I got here and I really didn't know what to do. I was like, how do I not get killed by this guy? I think what I figured out is I have to like keep running to this corner. Again, I'm not a Sonic expert. I played a lot more Mario than I did Sonic. But doing these videos, I got to like meet a few people who are really big Sonic fans, like Sin Spacies. He's worked for Sega, and I'm sure he prefers Sonic over some of the other Nintendo stuff. And of course, Sonia, the singer that I did my first live cast with, her big thing is Sega. She is a big time Sega fan, and so. And during our live chat, she actually brought that up a few times. She even showed her phone off where she actually plays Sonic the Hedgehog on her phone. I still don't know how she manages that because, like, without having a decent controller, this game seems almost like impossible to me. But she said she can do it. So, I mean, she's a big Sonic fan, so I guess it's not a problem to her. Like seriously, I've tried playing games on my phone and I just don't get anywhere. Like even the old Atari games where it was just like a one fire button type of game. I just on the phone I just find the touch screen is just too ugh. Let's see what is my score here anyways. I haven't even been focusing on my score. I've just been kind of running through this. Probably doing this all wrong. I should be actually looking at my score because this is the whole high score challenge after all. So I think I'm just amazed I'm actually getting somewhere without dying. I don't know if those will kill me if they squish me. I'm assuming they will. Just like these spike things will kill me. This looks like I have to move this thing over here. Okay, so let's do that. It's funny, I don't remember this part in Sonic. It's kind of like a Castlevania thing to me, like that. It's really a save point. Okay, I got that shield. Now I think that just right. That doesn't. That won't be lava spikes or anything like that. Sensitive. I'd hate to have to do a speed run. Whoa. I mean, some of this is surprisingly coming back to me. It's been so long since I actually played this game. Okay, that's going to be a challenge. Oh. You know, the other thing I need to do is actually see if I have this on Genesis still, on Sega Genesis. Oops. Like, I know I was buying a bunch of cartridges over again. I had to buy Kid Chameleon over again. I had to buy Taz over again. Okay, so Green Lantern, he just confirmed that yes, I'll get squashed. Kind of figured that. Why would they put that there if it wouldn't hurt you? Oh man, this level's so psychedelic. It's just trippy. It's just spinning all over the place. You got those birds in the background. You got these candies spinning. Now you got fish going on here. Wasn't there like a Sonic pinball game or something like Spinball or like Sonic Spinball? Oh, is that okay? Okay. Marble Zone, Act 2. Oops. Alright, that's not a good thing. I lost all my rings. And I died. Okay, I keep losing it there. Oh, that's always nice. A nice lava bath coming down at you. I need more rings. Okay. Okay. I think I remember this too. All down there. This lava's gonna come after me. Which means I have to hurry my butt. And the game is ow! The game is called Sonic. Where do I go? Oh, okay. Mental note: you cannot land on spikes. Somehow I survived that. I don't know. I guess if you have, you don't die from the fire. Give me a ring. All right. I feel like such an amateur right now. Let's begin. Okay. Whew. Okay. Well, what am I at now? 55 to 50. That's my score so far. Forgot what the I know the high score is currently the guy that has it right now. It's about 100 and something thousand. It's pretty up there. I don't expect to get that high. And if memory serves me right, this game has no continues. So, like the Super Mario Brothers games, where you pretty much have to beat it in one, sitting. You're gonna be like, oh, it's easy, whatever. And it probably was easy to me several decades ago. No, not that far back, but sometime in the 90s when I actually got my Sega. Oh, that was bad. Okay, the enemies are getting more intense now. Ouch. Give me a clue. Probably missing a lot of secrets, but there's no way I'm going to remember anything like that right now. So far, my goal is to just survive as long as I can. Oh, looks like James Campbell's here. How's it going, James? Hope all is well. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Mention that too. I mean, I'm Canadian, so I seem to forget that it's American Thanksgiving sometimes. Whoa. For some reason, I thought no matter what, if you hit that lava, you're dead, but I guess I'm wrong. So this thing is kind of like the, I guess the star in Super Mario Brothers. Although with the star in Super Mario Brothers, even that has its limits on what it protects you on. Oh, back to this Castlevania style. Freaky. Uh-oh. And boss. Okay. Or, oh, maybe not. Okay. I don't remember these levels. Again, I haven't played this in a while. Okay, Act 3. Whew. Okay. Kind of freaking out because I don't know what's ahead. I just totally do not remember what is ahead of this. Just dive right in there. Okay, let's see what my score is now. I'm at 61,370. That's okay. I believe when I first attempted this after I installed it and got it running, that it's the first zone, so not doing too bad right now. I think it was just more of a, trying to get my mind back into this, being that I've been playing Nintendo more than I've been playing Sega. What I'd like to do is actually play a little bit more of the Sega Master System. Like I don't have a lot of games for it, but I do have, I do have a nice handful of them, and did a video on it a while ago about what I had for the Master System, and I do have some interesting titles. I mean, I did a comparison video on Game Over. 61,370. Yeah, so I did a comparison video not that long ago on the what was it? Master of Darkness, which is like Castlevania. All right, let's do this again. And then I also did one on the game that's just like Zelda. Golden Axe Warrior. Now the only problem with that is I don't own the games. Like I just have the emulators on those ones because they're really well, they're not really expensive, but they are more expensive than your average game. Like between the $50 and $100 range for one, you know, even just for the cartridge, not for the box or anything, just the cartridge. That's a lot of money. I mean, when you break it down to like it's just you know, you're buying a video game, you really have to be selective. You know, call me old-fashioned, but I still remember buying a lot of these games for like 99 cents to $4 because you know they're old. I bought most of my Atari games that I have now. A lot of them, anyways, I paid like 99 cents for. But you just don't find that anymore. You go into like Goodwills, or well, we don't have Goodwills here in Canada right now because they kind of went down. Kind of bit the big one, but they might come back. But we have the Salvation Army, and oh, I missed the big ring. And the Salvation Army, they're just the same idea, same concept. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Even just get as high as I was last time. I mean, that was pretty impressive. So, thing is, I don't know what scores. Oops, I don't know what scores me the most points in this game either. I don't know if it's good to just focus on these rings or hitting every single enemy that's passing by. If it's worth it to waste my time on that, or if it's better to just speed run it, get points through time. Not sure. Oh, that was not good. Really sucked. The thing I hate about this game is no matter how many rings you seem to have, you can lose them all in one big shot. You just kind of like hit something and then they all just fall out of you like crazy. Whoa. Hopefully this is streaming okay. I don't have the best internet service, so I mean, and this game moves pretty quickly, so I don't know if it's streaming pretty terribly, and if you're watching this in slow motion or something like that. It's always the risk you take with streaming, and you know, I don't have the best setup. I'm not exactly, you know, well versed in all this stuff, so. And literally, I'm just using Google Hangouts and the screen share option. Download a software, the OBS software, Open Broadcast System or something like that, or whatever. And I tried to get it to work. It kind of works. It does a screen share option, but it doesn't work entirely. So I still gotta like concentrate. And I don't know if it would help my situation anymore with the actual delay or anything like that. I don't know if that has to do with my internet connection. I mean, we pay a lot of money for internet in Canada here anyways, and the service I use is called Rogers, and they charge us an arm and a leg just for like basic service, and I mean, it's really expensive. It's really stupid how much they charge us for internet here, the streaming, you know, packages and all that stuff. I mean, we have an unlimited package because of Netflix, because I want to be able to watch movies and stuff and not be charged up the wazoo. But at the same time, you pay a lot of money, and that's just the way it works. I mean, I hear other countries, especially Europe, have much better streaming services than we do in Canada or North America, or maybe even Asia. I'm not sure where, but I think also, though, we have better wired technology, but who cares about wired technology in this day and age? Everything's wireless now, and everything's internet. Oh, good. James is saying it's watchable, so it's not a complete train wreck. That's good. What's this guy's name again? I think it's Egghead, Eggman or something. Or does he have a name? Something to do with an egg. I think it's Eggman. Something weird. Kind of reminds me of the guy on Mega Man, the boss on Mega Man. What am I at now? 37,200. I think I'm doing worse than I did the first round, the first go around. Back to this horrendous level. All right. Those bee hornet things are annoying. I'm sure if Sonia ever watches this video, she's going to be slapping her head. I'm sorry, Sonia, I suck at this game. But if you're a watcher of my videos, you know I do a series called Watch Me Suck at This Game, because I clearly admit I'm not the best video game player out there. I don't think it matters. I mean, we all have fun, right? And you're not going to be good at everything. And I don't let you know, things discourage me from having fun. I know there's people who can, like, you know, they have really impressive scores, and you know, James Campbell. I mean, he's amazing at Atari. I would never try to attempt to beat him in any Atari game, because the guy's amazing. But that doesn't discourage me. I still have fun playing. I've never played for score myself, and it's never been the determining factor. Especially when games like Donkey Kong are my favorite game, and let's face it, there's no end to that game. It's all about scoring points, right? Ouch. Oh, my coins, my rings, or whatever. Same with Pac-Man. I like Pac-Man. I'm just not that big of a fan of it. I find it a little bit more, the game kind of, I don't know, gives me too much stress. The only time I really play Pac-Man is when we go on our family trips right now. We've been going to Great Wolf Lodge, and they have an arcade there. And it's one of those modern arcades where most of the games are, you know, all for winning tickets and stuff. So they have like the odd classic game like Pac-Man. Well, it's actually called Pac-Pot. It's not actually Pac-Man. It's Pac-Pot. You only get one level, and if you beat it, you go to a bonus thing, which is like you just gotta literally get Pac-Man to the middle of the board without getting hit by a ghost, and then you win tickets essentially. So I play that a lot when I'm there. And so you only, you know, it's one credit. You swipe the card, you get one credit. See ya, Green Lantern. Hope to see you again on another live cast. But yeah, you swipe your card, you get one. Sorry, it costs one credit, and you get three plays at Pac-Man. Oops. And it's just the first board, and then when you lose, it's over. And then you got to start again. And if you beat if you complete it, then you go to this bonus level. And if you complete that, you get like 40 tickets or something, or whatever. It's silly. They also have a is it Galaga or Galaxian? I can't remember. It's one of the Galaxian or Galaga games. But you don't win any tickets on that one. It's just purely for fun. Makes me really, miss the old arcades. I always watch the, you know, see things on Facebook where, you know, in America they have like was it Fun Zone or something like that, or there's a few places where they have like actual retro arcades. But I don't know if in Canada if we have stuff like that. I mean, we have like, oops, did that again. We have like barcades, which is like it's a bar that has like pinball and maybe that half and half system of Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man and Galaxian or something like that. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, I seem to be having a hard time on this level. That's okay, you know, I didn't expect it to make it this far in the first place, so. Last game will be my, oops, that'll be my score, and if I have some more time later on, I can try again on my own and see if I can top that. Right now, it just looks like I'm not getting there. Like I said, I'm more of a Nintendo fan, I guess. I like the Super Mario Brothers games, and it's weird to me to be playing this where there's no actual run button. Oops. I keep thinking I have to hold down a button. I think I'm on my last main. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get very far in this one. But yeah, I keep thinking I have to hold down a run button, but apparently, ouch, don't have to do that. Here. It says I have 1 life, so I don't know if that means I die, it's over, or if it goes to like 0, and then I think that just means I have 1 life. So if I die, it's over. Could be wrong. Sometimes with these things, it's like it says 1, and then you die, and then it says 0, and then you die, and then it's over. Ow. Spikes are getting me. Oh no! Keep forgetting that's there. And that's it. No. 44400. Wow. Well, I guess right now I'm just going to stick with that. I'm just going to stop the screen sharing now. Yeah. I mean, that was interesting. I'm just going to turn this off so it's not running in the background. James is like, stop getting hit. I tried. I really tried. Yeah, well, it's Sonic. I mean, you move really fast in this game, and like I said, I'm kind of used to with Super Mario Brothers, you know, holding down the run button to run. Whereas this game, it's a little bit different. I mean, the physics in this game work a little bit different. And Sonic seems to you know, make that speed just from running. And I don't know. It's hard to say. It's different. But yeah, that's normally when I'm playing things like Super Mario Brothers, I know the levels because I've played them so many times. I know what's coming up ahead. Whereas this, it's just drawing a blank. It's been so long since I actually played a Sonic the Hedgehog game. And I believe I even have Sonic 2, the actual physical card. But again, I probably didn't even play it. If I did, I probably just plugged it in and was like, oh, it works. Because I probably bought it from a thrift shop or something like that. Not like you know, or maybe I bought it from one of those video game stores. Like we don't have very many of them. We have we used to have one called Microplay, and they're gone. And now we have like Video Games Plus and a few other odd little, you know, they're usually these little tiny things in the middle of a mall somewhere where it's like half a store size. And the majority of what they have are Like if you ask them if they have any retro games, they're gonna take you over to like PlayStation 2. Be like, there you go. And it's like those are to them, that's retro games. PlayStation 2. And even those are dwindling. I mean, I've been into a few stores where they have a very low selection of Nintendo Wii because everything is now Xbox One and PlayStation 4 and even the Game Boy stuff is confusing. I don't even understand Game Boy anymore. I know there's like a 3DS or something, and it's like, and I've seen all these different variants, and I see all the games. I'm like, I don't even know what game works on what system. But that's just because I like the old stuff. I like to stick with the old stuff. My idea of the Game Boy is the Game Boy Advance, and that's what I play. And it's the same with things like Sega. I would say the Genesis. Now again, like I was saying earlier, I want to do a little bit more of the Master System stuff because I think that system was kind of overlooked. Well, not from what I understand, not in Australia and other parts of the globe, but in North America, I think that the Sega Master System just got like literally trampled over by Nintendo. And so a lot of the titles and stuff, a lot of the games just kind of got ignored. And so maybe I should do a little bit more on those. Like I said, I did 2 videos. I did the one where the Master of Darkness, where it's like Castlevania, and that game was pretty impressive for a Sega game, and Sega Master System game. It's not even Genesis; it's Master System. And then the other one, which is the Golden Axe Warrior, and both of those games fetch between $50 to $100 and something. And so chances are I'll never own the physical cards. So whatever, I got emulators, I can play them. And they're both fun. I mean, I had a lot of fun trying them out and doing the comparison video. So I think there's more. Oh, and the other one I did was Montezuma's Revenge. I have the Sega Master System version of Montezuma's Revenge. I don't have the Atari 2600 physical card. And so when I did a video on that one, which was fun, I did I started off with the Atari 2600 Montezuma's Revenge. And I was using my flashback portable, the Atari flashback portable from Ad Games. And I was able to actually plug that into my TV using the RCA cables and play Montezuma's Revenge. And I compared that to the Sega Master System version of Montezuma's Revenge and then the Commodore 64. The Commodore 64 and the Sega Master System were almost identical. I mean, they're very, very similar. But the 2600, the Atari 2600 version, which, it's pretty impressive for the time frame that game came out. And I still enjoy playing it today. I mean, it's a little frustrating, it's a little hard, but it's fun. It's like for an Atari game of that day and age to be that comprehensive, have that many levels, that many, that much going on. It's actually pretty cool. If you have never tried it, I suggest you can play it on an emulator. It's pretty easy. You just you go to Atari Age, the website atariage.com, and they have a section there with emulators. And there's one called Stella. That's the one I use. And you can download it, and it pretty much works on. I believe they have a Mac version of it too. And then you just got to find the ROM. Usually they have the ROMs too. You go to the game, you go to the Atari 2600 tab, and you search for your game, and then they'll usually have they'll have the download the manual, download the box art, download the cartridge, or show the cartridge, and then they'll have the ROM. Then you download the ROM and try it. I mean, it's actually pretty decent for an Atari 2600 game, and I thought it held up quite well to the Sega version, because if you this obviously the Sega version is much more complex. The graphics are more complex, but when you're comparing things like the 2600 to the Sega, I mean, you're kind of it's an unfair battle. But I thought it held up quite well, and I was quite impressed by it. So I would suggest doing that and giving it a shot. And it's one of those Sega games or Atari games where there's actually like an end portion, like you're actually trying to get through this castle thing. It's not just a looping game where it's just, you know, trying to get a high score or anything like that. So it's actually pretty decent. That being said, because I'm talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, there is a homebrew of Sonic the Hedgehog called Zippy the Porcupine, and I think I have the ROM, but I think it's a demo. I don't know if it's complete. And I've tried it, and it's actually pretty interesting. Like, it's actually, you feel like you're playing Sonic the Hedgehog on an Atari. And they actually sell this through the Atari Age website. If you go there, you can actually buy it. And it's a physical cartridge. You plug it into your Atari, and it works. And it's like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's literally a ripoff of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I did a video a while ago on the homebrew for the Super Mario version, Super Mario Brothers for the Atari 2600 called Princess Rescue. So maybe I should do this one as well. Try and play a Zippy the Porcupine. I'm not good at it. It's a little tricky because, you know, it's Atari. You get one button. You don't have multiple buttons. You kind of have to, you know, it's not going to be as good as playing Sonic, like a game like Sonic where it requires speed. But I mean, they did a pretty good job on it, so maybe I'll give that one a shot. Anyways, I'll probably, I guess, wrap this up now. I know a lot of people are right now probably on their Thanksgiving. They probably ate their Thanksgiving dinner or watching football. I'm shooting this on Thanksgiving, and for the Americans, anyways. And they're all probably full of food and falling asleep on the couch. So, hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for you guys coming in and watching. You know, not a big turnout today, but you know, a couple of the regular people that watch me. I had James there, James Campbell, watching, and Green Lantern was watching. I don't know who else. I think there was someone else. Said there was. I don't know who the other one is, but you know, whatever. Thanks, guys, for watching, and hope you enjoyed me trying to play Sonic the Hedgehog. I might give this another whirl when I have some time later on and see if I can beat my score. I'm gonna have to go back in the video now and see what I got because I didn't write it down. But apparently I didn't beat Green Lantern or any of the other ones, so I'll probably be last place, which is fine with me. I had some fun. Anyways, hope you liked the video, hope you liked the live stream. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Feel free to point out all the mistakes I made and all the crappy errors I made, because I always enjoy that. I don't care. And yeah, I want everybody to have a good night and talk to you guys later.